Well, hopefully you were able to make it outside today to enjoy the beautiful weather. Here you see people at the Edmondson Trailhead near Woodman and I-25 in Colorado Springs.
People out biking and running. I wish I sure could have joined them. Now let's head over to meteorologist Jay Polk and figure out how long we can expect this nice weather just to stick around.
That's a wonderful trail, by the way, Jonathan and Katie. If you have a chance to experience it, it's on the north side of Springs, not far from where my family and I live. And it's a nice trail to get onto, as all the other trails were this afternoon, with temperatures topping out in the lower 80s. Even tonight, it's only going to drop into the upper 40s and lower 50s. This is way above where we should be to this point in the year, by about 5 or 10 degrees. 50 for the Springs, 51 in Pueblo. 20s and 30s as you head up into the mountains. 39 your low tonight for Salida. Mid to upper 40s and lower 50s in the plains. I-25 in Fillmore, the American Furniture Warehouse camera, 64 degrees. The winds are calm. And as we head down towards Pueblo, we notice the temperatures here also sitting in the lower to middle 60s. There's no report from Pueblo West, but trust me, that's about where temperatures are sitting at the Parkview Medical Center camera. As we look at the readings around the rest of the region, they're generally sitting in the lower to middle 60s. There are some upper 50s around, especially as you head up into the higher elevations. Even some upper 40s in places like Alamos, which has 48, Leadville has 41. Salida, you have 58, Canyon City has 63, Springs 65, Pueblo 62, and it's lower to middle 60s as well as you head out into the plains. Skyscan satellite and radar. Not a lot to look at. There are clouds around. There were a few showers popping up in the extreme southern and southwestern portions of the area. Most of this activity did not hit the ground. This is similar to what we saw yesterday, where there were a few showers off to the west of the Springs. Thought there might be some of that in Teller County this evening. It didn't necessarily pop up, although as we go through our next couple of days, we are going to see a storm system approach and give us another chance for some of those additional showers. This will be sometime on Tuesday as this low pressure center finally makes its way towards the region from the northwest. Coming on shore today in the Pacific Northwest, it's going to make its way to just off to our north and drag a front through here, which will drive our temperatures down and give us a chance for showers and isolated rumbles of thunder later on this week. Wind speeds as we go through our Sunday morning into our Sunday afternoon are going to be the real concern for us. Temperatures will be very nice, but the wind speeds will be up enough where there's that red flag warning off to our west. You see those winds between 15 and 25 miles per hour on a fairly widespread basis. Between 10 and 20 in the Springs and in Pueblo. Same thing is true in the southeastern plains, where there will be some of that blowing dust around. And wind speeds drop off a bit tomorrow night, only to pick back up later tomorrow morning into early or Monday afternoon, so your morning commute will feature some of that wind out there. Highs tomorrow, though, very nice. Mid to upper 80s in the Springs and also in Canyon City. 90 for Pueblo, lower to middle 90s in the plains. A very summer-like feel to the weather, especially in places like Springfield, La Junta, and Lamar, all of which will be sitting in the lower 90s tomorrow. Spring 7-day forecast, high temperatures drop back a shade on Monday as the high-pressure center that we were showing you a second ago does scoot off to the east. We get out of the warmest of the air and we get into just plain old mild air instead, and the temperatures drop back into the middle 60s later on that forecast with that chance for the showers. And I said rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out too. Pueblo, your 7-day forecast, high temperatures drop into the upper 60s to lower 70s after sitting in the upper 80s to right around 90 as we go through our Sunday and Monday. Canyon City, your 7-day forecast, high temperatures middle 80s tomorrow, gives way to lower to middle 60s on Thursday, then we rebound to near 70 by next Saturday. Teller County, you'll see some snow mix in, especially in the higher elevation areas above the Woodland Park level, I like to call it, which is about 8,500 feet, by the way. You get above that level, you'll begin to see some snow mix in places like Pikes Peak and up in the higher elevation areas. Otherwise, temperatures are going to be warm enough where primarily we're just going to see a cold rain later on this week, with high temperatures sitting in the lower 50s. Lows are going to drop to and just below the freezing mark.
All right. Thanks, Jay.